sin usar. Okay, now we're talking about a phrase here. Okay, we just don't have the verb usar. We also have another word with it. So sin usar, sin usar. So this is a term, and obviously, and it means unused. When something is new, that you haven't used it, you haven't used it. So we could be talking about things, specifically things. We're talking about things. It could be a TV, it could be a toaster, it could be anything that can be new. Okay, so for example, tengo una licuadora sin usar. Tengo una licuadora sin usar. This means, oh, well, there's more. ¿La quieres? Tengo una licuadora sin usar. ¿La quieres? This means I have an unused blender. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it or not? I mean, that's something nice to say to someone if you need to, if you have something you don't use and you want to see if someone else can use it or needs that. So that's very nice for sure. So let's break this down. Let's see how it works. Tengo, yo tengo. We don't need yo, which means I, right? But we need tengo. And this means I have. Tengo sueño. Well, that's a different thing because tengo sueño means I'm sleepy, right? But technically you're saying I have, I don't know, like I'm sleepy. That I cannot translate that literally, but tengo means I have. Tengo una manzana. I have an apple. Tengo dos licuadoras. I have two blenders. So tengo means I have. It's very simple and it's very basic in Spanish. It's a good word. Tengo, by the way, comes from the verb tener, which means to have. Okay, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear, right? Una means an, okay? Licuadora. So this is an indefinite article, feminine and singular, and that's because we have a singular and feminine noun, la licuadora. La licuadora means the blender. Una licuadora means a blender, okay? So we have right after sin usar. So, when talking about adjectives and nouns in Spanish, in English is, adjective and then noun. In Spanish is noun and adjective. So the other way around. So that's why we have sin usar after licuadora. And the whole term licuadora sin usar means unused blender. Okay. And then just the question, ¿la quieres? La is a definite article, feminine, and it means the, but here it doesn't mean the, it means it, because la can be a pronoun, okay? So if you don't want to say licuadora all the time, you can just say la. Just like in English, you can say it. In Spanish, you can say la for, we're talking about feminine nouns, okay? La manzana. Tengo una manzana. ¿La quieres? I have an apple. Do you want it? Tengo una mochila. I have a backpack. ¿La quieres? Do you want it? Tengo una piña. I have a pineapple. ¿La quieres? Do you want it? Okay, so I think you got the point there. Quieres comes from the verb querer, which means to want, okay, when you want something. So when you say la quieres, you're saying a question, right? You're asking, then that means, do you want it? Okay, do you want it? ¿La quieres? If we have a masculine noun, for example, tengo un, let's say, tengo un teléfono. I have a cell phone or just a phone. ¿Lo quieres? So really quickly, I'm just gonna change this noun to a masculine noun. So tengo un teléfono. Or celular. I think that's better. Celular. It's the same thing. Celular refers to cell phone. Okay. So just let me erase all of this. Okay. Tengo un celular sin usar. I have an unused, phone or cell phone. Okay. Cell phone. Lo quieres. Lo quieres? Do you want it? Okay, so just pay attention because we changed 3 things here. The indefinite article, we changed it to masculine. The noun, el celular, it looks like it's feminine, but it's actually masculine. Un celular, as a cell phone, okay? And then we also changed this, lo, and that means it. So this is replacing un celular, okay? My arrow is terrible. Sorry. Okay, so that's what this means. That's how you use the verb, the phrase sin usar. Okay, so this is unused. So basically, you're just saying it's a new cell phone. Okay, so instead of saying nuevo, you're saying sin usar. Of course, when talking about unused, it means that you could have probably bought that a year ago or 2 years, but you forgot about the thing, right? And you're not using it. You're not gonna use it, so you can just give it to someone who needs it. Okay, so this term is about that. It could be new, it could be kind of old, but it's unused. Okay, so that's pretty good. I have another example. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we have. Me quedan 4 días de vacaciones sin usar. This means I have 4 days of unused vacation time left. So this is very good. We're not talking about things, we're talking about days, and specifically vacation days. So let's break this down. Me, in this situation, well, when you say me quedan, you are just referring to, you have something left. So it's similar to saying I have left. Okay, similar to that. It's not a literal translation, but when you say me quedan, that means I have something left. Okay, quedan comes from the verb quedar. Oh my God, my arrows. I just cannot. I cannot. I cannot have decent arrows. Okay. Quedan comes from the verb quedar, and that means to have left or to be left, okay? Or also to stay. When you're talking about, somebody staying because that person doesn't feel well or whatever. They're staying at home. Me quedo en casa. I'm staying home for whatever reason. Okay, so quedar is a great verb that we need to talk about in the future. But when you say me quedan, that means I have something left. Okay, in this situation, cuatro. Cuatro means 4. Días. Días means days. De means off. Okay, so we have off here. Also means from. It depends on the situation, of course. Vacaciones. Vacaciones means vacation. So in Spanish, it's a common thing to say vacaciones when referring to vacation, but it also you can also say vacación, okay? But it's commonly, I would say, more common to say vacaciones. Me voy de vacaciones, you know? I'm gonna go on vacation somewhere. Who knows where? But you're talking about vacation. So it looks plural, but actually refers to vacation, okay? Sin usar. We have the term we're learning today, and that means unused. Me quedan 4 días de vacaciones sin usar. I have 4 days of unused vacation time. Let's include time left. Vacaciones, we don't have time in this sentence. Tiempo, we don't have it. But when talking about a vacation, it means vacation, vacation time, and so on. Okay, so vacaciones. Vacaciones. Quiero unas vacaciones. I want, some days off. I want to go on vacation somewhere. Or just stay home, right? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay, so remember, sin usar means unused, and we're using the verb usar in a phrase.